Welcome to your reading, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Vedic. Six of Wands and Five of Wands. There was too many people involved in the past in some sort of situation. Let's see. A strange energy has come back around. I can't seem to see. King of Swords. It's time to get some sort of make some sort of decision without having any conditions attached to it, other than, okay, this makes sense logically and this is what I'm going to do, okay? Otherwise, I just have a feeling that the decision is going to be made for you, or it has already been made for you. So all you can do is put an end to this, or put an end to the fight, or whatever that situation is, where there are too many people involved. It's mutual agreement that it's ended, like, it's been told. Whatever confusion there was surrounding the situation, it's like in the past, right? In the past, it was agreed that if it reached this point, right? If it reached this point where the confusion is larger than the clarity, right? If it reached that point, then it was about this relationship, about this, it's ended. The past, it's like, let's say the past story of the past has ended completely, or it's like even if it feels like you've just watched a movie where the ending was so there was no closure, there's no conclusion, then it's sort of you're looking for the closure and conclusion, but sometimes the closure is that the movie just stopped playing. There is nothing else. It's like one of those television shows that were supposed to return, but they don't. So you're supposed to accept that that was it. That was the last episode. And even if they try to shoot a last episode and conclude the story, it doesn't go. It doesn't make any sense. It feels hurried and rushed. So there was some sort of confusion about how to end this as well, how to end this relationship. It might have ended up with you going straight into a walking straight into a trap laid out for you, and it might have definitely got you in some sort of trouble with people older than you, or authority, some sort of inquisition, when there was questions being asked about this situation. Now, Two of Cups is and the Six of Cups. This was definitely a soul tie. It was a soul tie. You were stuck with this, so it was forged here right now, like in the present moment. So whatever this person was, it was always, you always knew that you were going to have to, like, kind of leave this this connection, this situation, this relationship, okay? It was kind of mutually agreed in the past that it was going to end, and when that time came about, which is which is now, and possibly now is a range of the past 1 year. Okay, 1 year, the conclusion was reached, that the time is up on this relationship, but you kind of may have thought, been in a sort of state of confusion, because you thought you couldn't actually leave the story. Something about it just getting interesting, or leaving this connection. Okay, something about it getting interesting, or you being sort of interested in someone. You knew that it was going to end at some point, and that point of ending has been around for a year now, and it's like you got stuck in the story. And now your thought forms, your mind is set in a way. You've literally shaped your mind, your mental state is attached to this connection, even if it and now you're just confused as to how has this reached that point, because you're like, okay, if it fits so well in my mind, this connection, how is there a expiry date to it? How was that expiry date? Maybe earlier when you discussed that, yes, this relationship would have an expiry date in the past when it was mutually agreed. It was because both of y'all had probably come out of a very, very difficult situation, and then you had decided that if this connection, had mutually agreed that if this connection reached that same point from a past relationship, okay, from a past relationship, then you would end it. And now you, in your head, you're going, how did it reach that point? Okay, how did it reach that point, and how does this relationship still fit in your mind? It's because you're in a trap. You're in a mental prison, so to speak. And okay, you're in a mental prison, and the confusion is being created because of that being this is like self-imprisonment, like your mind, you're keeping your mind stuck in that relationship. I think I've shuffled the clarifying cards way too much. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, sorry, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so a new offer came about. Something has closed. The World card. The World card. Nine of Cups. Three of Cups. Four of Swords. You know, before I started shuffling these cards, like these cards, this deck, before I started shuffling, I'd seen this card at the bottom of the deck, and at that point I was like, maybe I need to say something about it. And I was like, no, you have to shuffle them first and get some more clarity about this. And look at that, something about the Four of Swords. You need to give yourself a mental break from this relationship and story, okay? Because that phase, that chapter of your life has come to an end. It's concluded. It's done. It's over. And for you to be able to see what is it that you really want and what is it that you're really resonating with, you will really need to rest your mind. And yes, a reunion is, it's on its way with the right sort of people for you. It just seems like that classic scenario where it was destined to end like this, because you needed to, there was a relationship that went really, really sour in the past, or there might have been many, many relationships that went really really bad in the past. Something about past relationships or past betrayals, devastation. Both of you all had experienced that in a similar way, or were hurting in a similar way, like you all had been betrayed by somebody very close to you, or that you were seeing, and you all decided to get together, but you had continued in that mind trap, and so you knew that it was you had continued in that mindset of being betrayed. So you all mutually agreed that if it reaches that point, then it's going to end, right? And now you worked towards it. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. And now once that chapter, just to get some closure on your past, on your entire past. This could also be that, it was one of the person, maybe this is your person, who was trying to get some closure on their past, and they had told you that their past was really, really bad and they needed to get some closure, right? So you walked into it, basically. You walked right into it, or both of you all mutually agreed to walk right into it and just get into this relationship for closure. This could have also been like a rebound relationship, right? Rebound relationship. And that phase of rebound is done. So this could also mean that, you or your person has decided to end this phase of a current space, that now you all have reached the space after a recent breakup. If you all have just recently broken up with someone, you have decided to give it a rest. Like, the after a breakup, there are two sides formed inside your mind. Okay, the me versus them. The two people, even the two people in concern in the relationship. So if there has been a falling out, if somebody has felt like they are going to be sort of blamed for all of it, right? So one person was feeling obligated to stay in the friendship, stay in the relationship, right? Because they thought that they were it's something about they thought that they were going to look bad if they left, right? If they stopped talking, if they cut this relationship out. But now the time it's here that the healing from this relationship begins. Okay, this recent breakup, betrayal, it could be more than recent. Recent means the last 12 months, 1 year from whenever you're watching this. It's a timeless read, going all the way. It could be, it's timeless, so it could be an old relationship. It doesn't look like a pattern, but it's something that you can easily get stuck in. Like, people can bring you into that. What you're wishing for, the right kind of friendships, they're coming in. They're definitely coming in. This this phase of bad relationships is over. It's done. It's like you can rest from it, because thinking about this anymore doesn't make sense to me, because it's over. It's kind of done. It's like we have 10 of swords, 10 of wands, that's 10-10. It's over. And then we have the world card. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's moved. Your narrative, your storyline has moved to something very different, and something that you would really actually you wished for. This is like something of a dream come true, like, wishes being fulfilled, finally going to get those sort of connections and relationships that you have you wished for in this lifetime. Okay, so this is what I have for you. I will see you in the next one.